We are going to be checking out the brand new magical hammer weapon on a dusty trip. Let's get right into this. So in this update, they actually added a brand new quest that we can complete to unlock the brand new magical hammer weapon. And I'm going to be showing you how to complete it. Anyway, first off, let's go ahead and buy the exotica because I actually forgot I never bought this because I only ever tested it in the test server. So there we go. And now let's go ahead and equip it. So what we got to do is we got to find a blacksmith. So I believe you can find a blacksmith on either map. I'm just going to do the plains map just since it's a lot easier and hopefully we can find one pretty quickly. We're now in the game, so let's go ahead and build our car. So I believe this is kind of like the motorcycle checkpoint where you can find a building to build a motorcycle and just drive it around, but it's not at a certain spot. So you can just spawn like anywhere along the map. So if we're unlucky, we actually might have to drive all the way down to like 100,000 meters before we actually find it, but hopefully we can find it before like 5,000 meters. We now fully built the car, so let's go ahead and hop in and let's start driving. So I haven't tested this out at all yet, so I have no idea what the checkpoint looks like or how good the weapon is, so we'll just have to keep an eye out for it. But basically I was told that we have to find 3 golden ingots and then return them to the blacksmith dude and he will give us the magical hammer, which I'm hoping they made these golden ingots a lot easier to find, because before to find 1 golden ingot was like a 1 in 500,000 chance, but since they added this update they must be a lot easier to find now. Anyway, so far I haven't seen any new buildings. I'm hoping it's quite common, but once again I have no idea what it looks like. We now made to 10,000 meters and I haven't found a single blacksmith, but I just asked one of the developers and they said it only spawns on the desert map, so that means jumping over to the plains map was kind of a waste. But anyway, let's just jump onto the desert map. We're now on the desert map, so let's get started driving and hopefully we find it pretty soon. I'm assuming we'll probably find it before the 5,000 meter checkpoint, just because I don't think it's gonna be that rare. Also, with these new checkpoints, I'm not sure if they're entirely random. I think they are kind of random, but they'll still spawn pretty quickly. Oh, and here it is. Yeah, we found that like almost instantly. And actually it might spawn here every time because this is exactly at the 1,000 meter checkpoint. But anyway, let's get and talk to him and he should give us the quest. So he's basically saying come back with 3 golden ingots and it'll make us a weapon. So I'm hoping we can easily find those at any buildings. Anyway, it looks like there's nothing in here. Anyway, let's just keep driving. I'm not gonna stop at this building just because those buildings usually have like nothing in them. I will stop at this bathroom though because these usually have quite a bit of loot. So anyway, let's stop here. Let's see if we can find any golden bars. And dang, I thought I found one for a second, but it's just a bag of chips. And for the first building, we were pretty unlucky. We didn't find a single golden bar in here. And actually maybe, and no, that's just the headlights. So yep, there's tons of loot, but not a single golden bar. Hopefully we can get lucky in the other buildings. As I was saying before they released this update, finding a golden bar was a 1 in 500,000 chance. So I'm really hoping that it's not that rare anymore. I now made it to our 3rd building and I just found a golden bar. So here it is right here. So it is a little bit different than the ones that were like a 1 in 500,000 chance. So I don't think it's the same. Yeah, this is our 3rd building though and we just found our first one. So I think that's pretty good because we only need 3 of them. Anyway, let's go ahead and toss this in our backpack for later, if we can even store it. And no, I don't think we can. Alright, well that is kind of unfortunate. That means we have to get all of them in one singular run, and we just got to make sure that we don't die and lose them. Also, once we find all the golden bars, we're actually gonna have to drive back to 1,000 meters and return them to the blacksmith, so hopefully we can find them all pretty close to each other. Anyway, here's a fire watch tower. These buildings usually have quite a bit of loot. They usually have a lot of loot or only like 3 items. And alright, it looks like it has a lot of stuff, but I'm not seeing any golden bars. And yeah, not a single golden bar. Alright, well that's quite unlucky. I now found a 2nd gold bar, so let's go and grab this one. And not gonna lie, I was starting to think that we could only find 1 gold bar per game, because I already stopped at like 5 other buildings and didn't find a single one. But anyway, we now have our 2nd, so all we need is 1 more. So hopefully we can find it pretty soon, just because I don't want to have to drive backwards like 10,000 meters. We're now at 9,000 meters and I haven't found like a single building. But yeah, I haven't found like a single building in the past 3,000 meters or so, just because it's all been checkpoints. And no, that was just a banana sadly. So I guess we'll just continue driving. Hopefully we can find it before the 10,000 meter checkpoint, just because I don't want to risk these golden bars getting destroyed by all the people shooting at us with guns. Alright, well I guess there's no other buildings. So anyway, let's try to get through this checkpoint pretty quickly because these people could actually destroy the golden bars on top of our car, which I really don't want that to happen because that means I'll have to find them all over again. We now made it through the checkpoint and I'm hoping all the golden bars are still intact. Also, all the mutants over there should despawn. And alright, looks like we do luckily have both golden bars. But once we drive away like 500 meters, all those mutants should despawn. So once we drive back, they should be gone. But anyway, we actually still have to drive back to 1,000 meters once we find the 3rd ingot. ingot, which is really gonna stink. And it looks like we found nothing in here. Dang, I thought that was one for a second. Well, no luck in that building. Also, I wonder if we can do this in multiple runs. I'm not sure, but you might be able to find like 1 or 2 golden ingots, bring it back, and then join a new game, and then just give them the last golden ingot. Not sure if that would work, but to be honest, it might be worth a try, because at this point, we already have to drive back 11,000 meters. And that's if we find one like right now. We now finally found our 3rd golden ingot. So let's grab this, let's attach it to the top, and now let's just drive all the way back. So that actually took ages because those golden bars are actually quite rare. And to be honest, I should have used the PL22 plane instead of this car right here. I just didn't want to use it because every time you hop out of the PL22 plane, you gotta wait like 15 seconds to turn it back on. And that does slow you down quite a bit. But anyway, now I have to drive all the way back to 1,000 meters, turn in all 3 golden bars. So that really stinks. This weapon better be worth it. We are gonna test out once we unlock it, and if it doesn't like insta-kill mutants, then I wouldn't recommend doing this entire quest. We're now only like 3.5 thousand meters away, and we're getting very close. To be honest, the 5,000 meter checkpoint was a little bit scary because if he accidentally fell off the bridge right there, then we would have to restart the entire run, because our car would fall off the edge, and then we wouldn't be able to bring the golden bars. I mean, technically we could use a revive and carry each golden bar back to 1,000 meters on foot, one by one, but that would probably take hours. So if we fell right there, we would have literally been done for. We now made it back to 1,000 meters, and there's the blacksmith right there. So let's go ahead and stop the car, and now let's give him all the golden bars. So let's go ahead and grab this one. Let's go ahead and talk to him. And alright, let's actually just try dropping them. Maybe we have to put them in the lava. I'm not too sure where we put them, but there we go. Let's grab all 3, let's set them in front, and there we go. So it looks like you just gotta set them right in front of him, and now the weapon should appear in our permanent storage. It looks like he isn't giving it to us right now, which is kind of strange, but once we head back to the lobby, it should be in our storage. And yep, it's nowhere over here. Usually once you complete one of these quests, they'll still give you the weapon in game, and then it will still appear in your storage, but I guess it doesn't this time. Anyway, we're now back in the lobby, so let's go and check our storage. So it should be in this one, and here it is. So I'm hoping this weapon is crazy good. Also, not really too sure what these weapons are. I kind of forgot what they are, so I'm just gonna go ahead and equip them. And if you're wondering how long that took me like 30 minutes. But anyway, now let's just go and jump into the game and let's test out the hammer. We're now in the game, so let's go and check it out. Also, I did equip the PL22 now just so we can easily get to places such as the ghost town. But anyway, let's check out these weapons. I don't really remember getting this one. Same with the shotgun. But anyway, here is the golden hammer. So I'm not sure if it does anything special, but anyway, let's go and grab it. Let's try swinging it, and oh, you actually throw it. So we can go ahead and click like over there, and it will actually just throw it. It doesn't go too far, but I mean, the range is kind of decent. But anyway, let's just toss it back in our backpack, and let's go to like the 3,000 meter checkpoint. So we should be able to get there in just like 10 seconds, just because of how crazy fast this plane goes. Anyway, there we go. We turned it on. Let's go ahead and lift upwards, and we should begin to go crazy fast. And there we go. It's only been like 15 seconds and we're already here. Let's just jump out and it should fall like straight to the ground. And oh, never mind. Alright, well, I am not gonna chase that down. I'll just run back over here, and then if we're gonna test on the ghost town or something, then I'll just hop into a new run, because that probably flew down like an extra 1,000 meters. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the golden hammer ready. So let's grab it. Hopefully it does quite a bit of damage. I'm not too sure if it's gonna though. Also, I kind of doubt that I can hit multiple mutants at once. I'm assuming that I can only hit like one at a time. But if it did do splash damage, that would be pretty cool. Also, this is in our permanent inventory, so even if we like leave it on the map and don't put it in our backpack, it should still be in our inventory whenever we go ahead and leave the game. Anyway, let's go and test on this dude. And there we go, 1, 2, 3, and there we go, we finally killed him. It took a total of 8 hits, which is actually pretty crazy. I thought it would have done a lot more damage, but it looks like it doesn't. Like, let's go ahead and test on this dude. So there we go, we threw it at him 3 times, 4 times. All right, it took 4 hits. We are able to throw it pretty fast. Like, we can kind of spam it just like this, but still 4 hits just to kill that mutant right there isn't too good. Anyway, let's run inside because there should be like some regular mutants in here. So here we go, we got 2 of them. Let's go ahead and start throwing it at them. Let's see if it can hit multiple at once. I kind of think it can because it is going through them. But anyway, let's just keep throwing it. And there we go, we did kill 1, and we did kill a few more, so it looks like it doesn't hit multiple of them. It only hits 1 at a time, which kind of stinks. It seems like it would hit multiple of them since it does fly through all of them. Like, if we do this, it looks like it can hit multiple at once, but it just doesn't. So hopefully they buff this weapon, because this is by far one of the worst weapons in the game. Like, I think a pistol would probably be better than this weapon right here. I mean, it is permanent, and it does have infinite ammo, so it is better than nothing. But I mean, overall, it's pretty bad. Like, 8 hits just to kill a buff buff Muon is absolutely terrible. And if you want to kill a boss such as this one right here, it's probably going to take you like 5 minutes straight of just throwing the hammer at him just like this, just because of how slowly it's going to kill him. And yeah, that thing is not good at all. Anyway, let's just go and pull out another gun, because pretty much any other gun should be better. Like, let's go and grab the minigun, and never mind, he just kicked it away. So here we go, let's go and grab this, let's just shoot him, and in like 2 seconds he should be dead. Yep, there we go. I mean, the minigun is OP, but even with like the other free-to-play guns, such as like a shotgun or something, you'll still kill him much faster than with the hammer. Yeah, I really had high hopes for this. I thought it would be much better, and to be honest, I wouldn't really go through the effort of getting it. If you want to get it, you can, because it is a free-to-play weapon, and it is better than having like no weapon, but getting it is pretty difficult because you have to find 3 golden bars, which are quite rare, and then you have to drive all the way back to 1,000 meters. So overall, the weapon is not too good, but it is still a free-to-play weapon. But with that, it's going to be over this video though, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you all in the next video.